What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 21 of my Total Warhammer 3 Drycha Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we have begun the ritual around the jungles of Qian, defeating the first of the Tzeentch cultist armies, and now have 2 more to go. Fortunately, Daertog does have some damn good troops by virtue of the fact that they were supposed to be Durthus, so I'm reasonably confident that he can pull it off. I suppose, though, depending on what kind of armies spawn, which we shall see next turn. Now, in terms of next turn, we don't really have much to do this time around, do we? You have a level coalesce, and we're going to get you the basics, at least ever-reaching tendrils, because next turn you are going to move, buddy. Oh, what if you fight? If you fight, maybe Call of the Woods would be more useful? I mean, this is free XP, essentially, even if it's tiny trickles. Let's just keep it that way. The World Roots cooldown will be ready to go, so he's gonna go back and start recruiting elves or otherwise defend Paravon from these guys, who are probably gonna come now. Other than that, I don't believe we have any moves to make, so let's just see about the buildings, and then let's end the turn. Griffin Wood. You know, let's just upgrade this. There's really no reason not to. I mean, we have most of the growth stuff, and I'm really kind of not willing to wait all the way until Wild Nexus. At 5 growth, this is going to take like 20 turns, and frankly, we can just build some other stuff. We don't have to build military buildings, or at least they don't care about growth, so we should probably only build stuff that does. I guess we could also get forest patrols, but it's basically no different from the level 1. If it at least gave another... Oh, I guess it does give Azrae spears instead of the regular war dancers. Or we could just go for Roots of Gyran so that we get a recruit rank increase for malevolent branch wraiths. It's not horrible. I was thinking about getting this anyway. I'm just wondering whether it's actually worth it over waiting for the next level of forest patrols. We'll probably have to delete either forest patrols or woodland trenches at some point anyway. Or we could just keep going for the Azrae armories. You know what, screw it, let's just go for the Azrae armories for now. Because we are going to get the new tree locations. Not that the money is that big of a deal, but we can always delete these and unscrew that up later. -4 construction costs and then -8. That's pretty okay. I mean, once again, considering the fact that we're about to get 1, 2, 3 new trees, all of which are probably going to have to be upgraded to tier 5, that's probably going to be a pretty big expense. Alrighty, other than that, I believe we're ready to go, so let's skip the rest of this. Let's briefly check diplomacy.
Those who displease
Carcassonne wants a non-aggression pact that's pointless because we're going to be fighting their allies shortly, so they will hate us. Oh, -5 on the northern provinces now. You know what? Maybe it's time to get that defensive alliance with the northern provinces after all. And we're closing in on military alliance with the Burning Wind Nomads as well. And they're still at war with the Lizards, though. And with the rebels of Jiangxi, so we don't know whether they'll actually survive, especially once a bunch of Tzeentch armies start spawning in their territories. Let's leave it to the northern provinces for now. Defensive alliance, though, to start. And we'll switch to military at some point. How much does this cost to get? Oh, wow, okay. Join war against Kazakh is our only option, as we saw last episode, I want to say. And 11k, sure, we can pay 11k. And there we go. At least this will allow us to start building our outpost, which is gonna have to be, I think, in Nangao, although the defenses at Nangao aren't that great, and ooh, they might lose the Dragon Gate like this. Well, hopefully not. Is there a better place to build our outpost? It doesn't actually look like it. Wait, Beit Shai is really far from everything, but what if it gets attacked by rats or by lizards or something? I'm still thinking Nangao's the way to go. Plus, we got a lot of stuff that's buildable out of it. Wait, you guys own Wengchang as well? Kunlan is fairly positioned, but once again, since the rats are alive, it's still an issue. Yeah, no, just screw it. At least this might help them defend Nangao if it gets attacked by something. Maybe we'll be a little bit helpful. Alrighty, I believe now that's it. Can we get attacked anywhere this turn? I don't believe so, but if we can, it'll probably be Drycha, I want to say. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's just end the turn. I don't think anybody is close enough to actually attack us. Tyrion, what you want, buddy? Oh, that's okay. Okay, interesting. We'll be fighting the High Elves after all, by the looks of it. They're not liking us already. That's fine. We were kind of expecting to do so. Clan Molder has finally come down as well. That we've been expecting for a while. We're not going to bother fighting this. We obviously can't win here. I actually destroyed some of their units. That's fine. That's fine. This is where Tala is going to have to go shortly. But we prioritize getting Tala that armor buff for his entire army, and I feel like that's fine. I mean, we don't really care about those territories anymore because the growth doesn't do much for us because it's basically complete there anyway. We got Tunneler for Akka, we got Ally Begins Outpost Construction, great for Ally, hopefully it's not in a stupid place. Vermich the Vomitus. Your ambusher oh yeah, well, we just saw that. Settlement looted, Beckhofen, settlement lost, that's fine. Faction destroyed, Midland, don't care. Forest invasion imminent, that's Dare Talks to deal with. Does he move in march stance or does he jump? I guess he can jump. Go up here. Stay near the forest, or the jungle, whatever. And hopefully heal up nicely. Hey, we dropped back down to 4.1k. A little bit better. Nice. Drycha. Let's go with you. Now, Shadowstone Bay is still a ruin. We can't get to Aldous here. In fact, oh, you could just reach him, but he'll just run if you do, so there's probably no real point. I guess we could just move out here and go after Flayed Rock. Yeah, why not? Let's go after Flayed Rock, then. We could also try to move Dulcet to take Mount Thug. And ooh, hello. Gorsty's out here. And he's also fighting the ogre, so I guess fighting him is also kind of detrimental to us because him keeping the ogres down is potentially good, but whatever. Dulcet, I don't think you can get killed by this little army, so maybe just stay here. Alrighty. How much is this worth, by the way? 4.4k Sakians, probably got to be at least 15k in terms of erasing it. Unfortunately, it's not a heathland, but whatever. What's the growth here? 42, or the healing? It's pretty good. Ooh, actually, while we're here, we can upgrade the Trapper's Den. Lovely. Next up, we got Akka, who is not yet in range by the looks of it, at Mount Gunbed. Okay, that's fine. He'll be able to reach it next turn then. And I guess we'll move closer in camp stance so that we can guarantee that we can hit it. Lovely. Oh, this one's going to be worth a ton. It's got a gold mine. We could wait until it reaches tier 4. Or tier 5, rather, which will make it worth even more. But is there any... Like, what we could do is jump over it and go after these territories, and then come back to it. It's certainly an option. I'll think about it. Ellen Dilling, you are going to take Karakungor and get that gold mine. Oh, I just saw Throt there. You're going to take that gold mine, you're going to give it to Vlad. This is a little bit more problematic. I guess we do have allied territories here. Maybe it's time to give some more stuff to Vlad. But not this stuff, because we want to raise Mount Gunbad. Ooh, what we could also do is tell Vlad to occupy Karak Dromar. We really want this guy to be destroyed, Zufbar, I mean. So he doesn't come back and annoy us or annoy Vlad. Tala, you are moving up to Doddernbach, wherein you will attack Balthazar Gelt next turn by the looks of it. Oh man, by the looks of it, we may not be able to get another battle going this turn, but not to worry, I'm sure we'll find one or two this episode. Let's see who else needs to move. Durthu, you cannot. We're not going to bother leveling you right now either. Colas, finally time for you to jump around. Let's go to... Oh, you can't go directly to the Waterfall Palace, you have to go to the Oak? Oh, that's kind of annoying. That is indeed kind of annoying, but oh well. To the Oak you go. And we got 3 turns until the cooldown. I wonder if that'll bump it up to 8 when this is over, or whether that depends on when this activates or not. I guess we'll find out next turn. Colas, you are going to head out to... I guess the Waterfall Palace, although there is the concern that Paravon gets attacked. Maybe just move as far as you can, which is, to be fair, and also not that far. You can jump further than you can march stance. Alright, fine, jump here. At least you'll be in our own territory, which should reduce your upkeep. Yeah, very slightly, mind you, but at least it's a reduction. Alrighty, and you, I want you to scout out here. Now let's see where that army is. There was a full stack, but I don't see it anymore. It may be an ambush. Hopefully it doesn't take Paragon before we get there. Of course we can get it back, but it would still be kind of annoying. Let's upgrade that winery and then let's keep moving. Just gotta complete all the admin to get more of those Dinshin fights going. Dalsith, just stay where you are. I don't think anybody else needs to do anything. There may be buildings to build, and there may be stuff that we may want to transfer to Vlad, I mean. But this can wait, this all can wait, this can wait until a few turns. This is kind of an issue, and there's another army belonging to the Skaven here. We may want to raise another army at Griffin Wood if these guys approach, and then I suppose we will. The likelihood of losing it, still very small. I don't see the AI winning, but with 2 stacks, and depending on what's in Thrott's army, it could be a possibility. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we'll see whether moving Tala to get that buff will be a mistake or not. Waterfall Palace, you do not need those Wildwood Rangers right now. Jungles of Cheon, we could get the... So this stuff is all good. I'm tempted to get another Eternal Watcher's Garrison. I really don't want to lose this place. But there's not really anything else that would be super worth it right now. What's the likelihood that the other army actually attacks this place? Well, you know what? 5 turns. They're gonna get here before 5 turns. So there's not really actually much point. So maybe we just go for the Azray Forge for now. And then obviously we'll build this thing once the ritual is complete. Alrighty, Avalorn is still giving us that extra money. But if the Wood Elves are coming, or the High Elves rather are coming, we might as well build the guard platform. And we'll probably have to upgrade this, as there's a massive difference in forces. Well, we get some War Dancers in here. It's certainly better. But it won't be able to defend a full stack anyway, or against a full stack anyway. I guess we'll see. And I do believe that's it. Unless there's something, well, Scrap Towers, you can get a growth thing. Ooh, wait, no, you can get a sacrificial grounds for when we raise Flayed Rock and Pig Barter, and I think that's it. I think those are the only ones that count as being nearby. Still pretty good, though. Alrighty, once again, let's end the turn. And this time, maybe there is somewhere where we could get attacked, like, well, Thrott, but here at Paravent. Let's find out. Outpost upgrade available in Wei Jin. We want to waste the money? You know what? I think we'll skip out on that for now. A little bit concerning. Oh. These guys are gone, but these guys are here. Alright, well, at least our allies are still surviving. And back here we go. Now, let's see about that attack now. Goldtooth, various types of provinces. Eatane, Avalorn. Are you gonna do the same thing? Okay, yeah, it looks like they don't like the fact that we own their tree. But it's actually our tree, so they can go to hell. Vermich, you're gonna keep attacking. That's fine. Keep doing your thing, buddy. We don't care about these oh man, Thrott. And oh wow, Thrott does actually have a very nice army. He's got 3 Rattling Guns, Storm Vermin, Warp Grinders, Rat Ogres. Okay, yeah. If he starts moving towards our main settlement, we're gonna have to deal with him. And I think we'll just give these things back to Vlad now. I mean, if we have to take them again. If he doesn't actually colonize them himself, that is. Because he may very well do so. Alright, no further attacks. Aha! Richmond, Morphin. Looks like you're coming out to play. Beautiful. Settlement looted, settlement lost. We don't care about that. Forced invasion. We very much do care about that, though. Looks like there's one here. Let us... Well, we can't reach him. I feel like they're going to come to us. You know what? Let's put you in ambush stance. Let's put you right here. Oh, right. There were 2. And I'm seeing some good stuff. Soul Grinders, Lords of Change, Burning Chariot, Lords of Change. Yeah, so we need to be careful about not getting so badly hurt with Daertok's army that he can't fight them in succession, which is going to be a potential problem. Alright, well, we'll see. Drycha, are you anywhere where you can capitalize on it? Oh, Kugath. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we're still probably gonna wanna raise Flayed Rock. I do wonder if this is auto-resolvable, though. Yeah, this looks pretty weak. Hopefully you don't get too badly damaged. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Let's see about how much money we get. 21k. Okay, that fixes our money situation. We're fine. And you're gonna go back to our own territory in kind of a roundabout fashion, but you might actually be in range of pig barter now. Alright, well for once that actually really worked out in our favor, both allowing us to heal and get to pig barter. Unfortunately, it does mean we're a little bit too far away to attack Helman Gorst here and destroy his faction, but still, I'm happy with that result. Lovely. And next up, we've got Akka. Akka has to make a decision. Does he attack Mount Gunbad? Or does he jump over it and attack something else and return to it? And, oh, hello. And we have another army here. Oh man, suddenly there's enemies everywhere. And now, you're probably going to go for our stuff. That said, Alandelling, you're gonna get Karak Raziak. We can give Karak Ungor to Vlad immediately. Let him start building that, let him start building that gold mine. I don't want to even take his money. Let him, I'll let him keep it. Dusty might take Kazit Irkulaz.
Can I offer assistance?
I'm tempted to give Fort Chakova to Vlad as well. Most likely Vitevo's gonna get attacked by Throt next turn. Maybe these guys will fight each other. But Throt has 2 armies here, so he's probably gonna destroy Vilmos. Vlad does look like he's moving up here as well, though, so maybe he'll take care of that for us as well. Okay, anyway. Where else can we possibly find a battle? Colas, you need to get to Paravant, which you can do so. Though with a full stack there, we may actually want to raise you some temp troops. And let's go 2 bears, 2 giant wolves, 2 spiders, and a malevolent dryad. That should be more than sufficient. In fact, I think that might be too much. Whatever. We'll see. And that'll bump up our money again because we don't have the reduction, but that's okay. Actually, considering the garrison here, I think that they're not going to attack. Yeah, this is too basic. What if we take out, let's say... Then again, if we don't take him out, we can attack Montfort with Colas instead of having him do nothing. There's potential for that as well. He could also raise some more units. We were going to give Hawk Riders to our armies. You know what? Build some Hawk Riders. Why not? While you're here. It's not for you, but the aerial army is going to be back here shortly. Our money situation. Ugh. Actually, maybe this will prompt the AI to attack. Now, Durthu and Co. You guys need to deal with this. So, Durthu, you are going to retreat. You're going to break the siege. And then we're going to have Tala attack this. Like so. With Durthu... Oh, this is pathetic. Yeah, they have no chance here. We're gonna auto-resolve this. Hopefully it's not too much damage. That will give you your buff, and it's... Yeah, it's not a lot of damage. And then we're Ooh, I didn't realize this was that much. Nice. And we got a free Obsidian Amulet, a free Dragon Bane Gem, and there. That's why we came all the way back here. Then, with that done... Oh, when you break siege, you can't use the world roots after, but it hasn't used your movement range, and you technically haven't moved. Game. Why? You gotta do us dirty like that. Oh well. Oh well. Now, I guess we could grab Dotternbach for ourselves, or we could have Durthu get Nuln. The thing is, from Dotternbach, we can definitely jump to Karak Norn, and then to the Waterfall Palace, which is where we want to be. Oh, also, the world roots are indeed down in 2 turns, so we're good. You know what, keep Nuln, I guess, as it is. Go to Dotternbach. It's fine. Colonize. All our money losses here are temporary. As in, this is very temporary, because we have a bunch of temporary stuff up and running right now. Alrighty, Akka, I think we're gonna jump you over. I mean, it does definitely risk these guys doing a lot of damage back here, but we could always get it back. And at tier 5, I'd be interested to see how much more this is worth. So why not? Jump right here. And I guess we can get these places. Ooh, though this does risk, I suppose, them building a stack at Mount Gunbad, but that'll make for a better fight, so not necessarily a bad thing. Though Akka's much better in the field than he is at attacking directly like that. Nonetheless. Nonetheless, we'll keep it as it is. Alrighty, Delsith, you do not need to move, correct? No, you do not. Donas, Let's put you in this army. Might as well level you up a little bit.
No surrender.
If you're potentially gonna fight, and I believe that's it once again. Damn, alrighty, well we're clearly getting battles ready. Gotta prepare for it. Outpost upgrade available, that's the... yeah, that's one we're not spending money on right now. Mateva, we're not gonna bother repair since Thurrott is there. Building upgrades, Dotternbach. I guess we're gonna trade it, so might as well. And then lastly, any buildings to build? Looks like we're good here, Jungles of Cheon. You are able to go for that Eternal Watcher's Garrison still if you want. Or we save the growth and just upgrade the Azray Forge. Although, you know what, screw it, just build it. And just build it. And build this while you're at it. Avalorn, do we start upgrading you? If the elves are coming. Once again, it won't matter, and I feel like this is better for now. As in the income from all buildings. As somebody pointed out in the comments of the previous episode, it is technically still giving us 10% increase income for everywhere. And I'd rather hold on to that for now. Alright, once more we end the turn. Let's hope we get attacked by this massive pile of undead here. In fact, do this. Wait. We need some kind of melee line. Take out the giant spiders. Alright. I'm hoping with the less units, these guys are going to be much more tempted to either attack or siege us. Plus, we're recruiting. He's got to stop us, or he's got to try, right? Come on. Avalorn, you're going to end your trade agreement, I take it? Yep. Okay, they're preparing for something. Actually shocked at how well the High Elves did in the sense that Ulthuan looks pretty good. There's no Nakari, there is no Dreadfleet. Karazakarak is going to attack Sylvania. Okay. Barrow Legion? Ah, you cowards, they're not going to attack. Okay, that's fine. Wow, we gotta find a battle, damn it. On the bright side, though, moving a few turns forward does move health forward for Forest, which means more rituals sooner and stuff like that, so not necessarily a bad thing. Knights of Caledor encountered, don't care. Providential Ambusher discovered. Now what's this? You're moving forward, and you're close to Drycha, who was gonna attack Pigbarter, but an opportunity to fight Kugath sounds pretty damn good to me. In fact, we've been doing stuff for a while, so I think we attack Kugath directly now. Or rather than do the admin. Unfortunate about Pigbarter, but whatever. Go for Kugath. Do we need to level for this? Let's level a little bit for this. Nothing crazy. You can put a point in Howl of the Forest, although probably not going to do too much. Or, nah, we still want to get Spiteful Conjuration faster. Let's keep going towards that. Let's get 1 point in... I want to say Doombolt. We already have access to Transformation of Kadam. Or we can get another point in Word... You know what? Get another point in Word of Pain, get everything, and then we'll get Spiteful Conjuration next turn, or next level up. We just gotta make sure that we can actually upgrade you. Or not upgrade you, make sure that we can actually use your spells in battle. Next up we have... Well, there's that Transformation of Kadam I was talking about. Let's get you Impenetrable Bark. You? I doubt that we'll need this for Kugath, but, you know, while we're here. Flesh to Stone, keep maxing out your spell tree. Man, there's actually a lot of points we'd still need to spend on this tree, but you should still be able to max yourself out because you don't have a blue line like a Lord does. Speaking of a Lord, Drycha. I definitely want Evasion for you. The Withering needs level 2 to access the added effect area, so let's do that. Let's get you Smoke and Mirrors. We put 1 point in Penumbral Pendulum. The upgraded version... Yeah, it's not like we care about the cooldown either. I like the cost reduction, but there are better spells like Pit of Shades. And we probably do want a second point in Melkoth's, but yeah, let's go Smoke and Mirrors, and I think we can skip on Enfeebling Foe. It's too much cost for what it does. If it was at like 6, then yeah, but... Meh. Penumbral Pendulum, I guess. And then we'll get Evasion next turn, which will make Drycha a better fighter. Let's see if she needs it as she faces off against Kugath. Hopefully he doesn't run. He's not going to run. Pyrrhic Victory as well. Ooh, let's see what we're facing off against. We've got Chaos Knights, we've got a Soul Grinder, a pile of Nurglings, which we obviously don't care as much about. But the Soul Grinder and Kugath bombarding our Dryads could be pretty darn damaging. They've also got a single unit of Chosen and an Exalted Hero. Alright, this looks pretty fun. Let's get to it. Alrighty, here we go. We were looking for a good fight, and Nurgle was just so nice to oblige, and not surprising as he is the nicest of the Chaos Gods. Well, let's hope that Kugath's jolliness makes for a good fight as well. Now we're going to start off with summoning our Dryads via Rouse to Wrath on top of Kugath and the Soul Grinder directly, obviously just so that they don't fire on our units while the main army approaches. Unfortunately, our summoned Dryads break extremely quickly. That's a little bit surprising how quickly they broke, in fact. Broken faster and stronger enemies nearby, but yeah, they broke basically as fast as clan rats here, and usually when we summon them, they stay on the field for quite a while. Fortunately, they won't disintegrate, I believe, because they are now summoned by Drycha, though they might actually try to run off the field, which, well, I guess we can't do too much about. On the bright side, it did prevent these guys from firing for a while. They're going to begin now, but it looks like he's actually going to start firing directly at Drycha, rather than the rest of our forces, which is actually quite good for us as well. Drycha's not going to take too much damage from any of this, even though it's probably going to do something, and it's actually going to be able to knock her down. Yeah, her HP dropped a tiny bit, but we can heal that with regrowth just fine. Anyway, in the meantime, Drycha is going to go and try to get fighting directly with Kugath. The rest of our forces are engaged. Now, this time we did deploy our Treekin in such a way that there are Treekin at the edge of the formation on both sides, and this is going to be really valuable here, as both the units of Chaos Knights as well as Chosen, the elite-most units on the field other than Kugath and his Soul Grinder, are going to charge directly into the left flank. Fortunately, the Malevolent Trees should be able to absorb the charge and hold the line there, while better units, or more higher damaging dealing units I should say, move in. Also, really like the color scheme. They got green and purple going on, kind of like we do in some ways. At least the Chaos Knights do. Anyway, the battle is joined. The Nurglings and the Plague Bearers probably don't stand too much of a chance against our Dryads and Treekin. But there are situations where we could certainly get damaged. Alright, Coadil's enjoying fighting a exalted hero by the looks of it, who's already in very bad shape and is actually trying to run away. The armor is sundered, the Muster of Malevolence is damaging him, he's exhausted due to the vigor reduction, and Coadil just beat him up. Drycha's still trying to move through, but unfortunately got blocked by some Nurglings and Plague Bearers. I'm sure she'll get through them eventually, but it might take some time. Over on this side, the rest of our force is not yet engaged, as some of our Malevolent Trees and Dryads are moving in, and we are separating now our fast movers, or giant wolves, to now go over on this side and try to attack those Chaos Knights, while these ones try to deal with the Plague Toads. And when I say try, I mean just straight up deal with the Plague Toads, because Plague Toads are weak. And they are weak and they will die quickly, especially with the wolves attacking them. And there we go, love how the wolves can just run through the spiders to get in on the attack, then not take as much damage while still dishing some out. As we can see also in the main battle, a decent amount of enemy units are already starting to melt and become banished. Coadil's also moving in, dropping that Overcast Flock of Doom. Unfortunately, he does not yet have Spiteful Conjuration, but he will soon. Oh, and it looks like the Soul Grinder's gonna go directly after Coadil. A waste of time, buddy. Waste of time. You should be going after these guys, the Blobs of Dryads, where you're most likely to actually dish out some damage. Alrighty, well, it looks like a portion of the enemy center line has collapsed, and we're going to move to the flank and to the rest of the remaining center units, at least here. It looks like the Chaos Knights are also in pretty bad shape, at least with regards to their leadership. I guess they were really not doing so well fighting those Malevolent Treekin or the Dryads. We did summon another unit of Dryads via Rastarat directly behind the Knights, so they're probably not so happy about that. And even though they're getting out now, the giant wolves are going to chase them down and kill them. Looks like the battle is going very much in our favor at about 70-30%. and it looks like Drycha has finally broken free of the press of Nurglings and Plague Bearers and is now going to head directly for Kugath while the rest of his army gets destroyed. Alrighty, and a few more hits from that Soul Grinder on Drycha, and the battle, or the duel, I suppose, is joined. It looks like Kugath's immediately going to start summoning his Nurglings on top of us, but that's okay. Looks like his own splash damage knocks them around, so that's not going to be too problematic. It looks like we've already done a little bit of damage to Kugath, and Drycha has not so far probably taken all that much damage from him. As we recall, she did take damage moving up here. She also did manage to get 20 kills via actually fighting. I also want to point out that her ability to, what is it, Mischief of Befuddlements, I want to say? I think it's something like that. Okay, why can't I? Okay, I just want to select Drycha, please, game, please. Okay, well, you know the spell that reduces enemy range there? Oh, Pageant of Shrikes, reload skill and range, but it also removes the enemy's ammunition, so Kugath basically dropped from nearly full ammunition to about 20% with the first use, and then with the second use he was completely out, which is just great. Especially on units like Kugath that have not a crazy amount of ammunition, but it is really powerful. Very, very nice. And there we go, whereas Kugath summoned Nurglings, we're going to immediately counter with Arouse to Wrath, and now it's a real one-on-one here, as the Dryads fight the Nurglings, and as Drycha continues to beat up Kugath. Lovely. And we can give her a little bit of support via magic, but it's probably not necessary, at least it's not looking like it so far. Kugath and Drycha look fairly evenly matched, I think. And let's see, he does not have perfect vigor. Oh, he does have fecundity, so he is gaining vigor back. So he's going to be able to heal himself, and while Drycha can't heal herself, we can just give her heals via our Lore of Life. In the meantime, while all this is happening, the rest of the battle has pretty much ended, though it was pretty much over by the time Drycha got there. Coadil is going after the enemy Soul Grinder, who is now melting, and it looks like Kugath is in the same situation. Very, very nice. Alrighty, Soul Grinder is going to run and melt. Kugath's going to take a while before he fully melts just because of his massive HP pool, and I imagine he'll continue healing as well. Treekin are blocking Coadil from getting a few of those hits in there, unfortunately, but that's okay, because this guy should be out of the picture in a couple seconds. And there we go. I always laugh at that death animation. And now it's just Kugath, who is melting really quickly by the looks of it now. And I also want to try out the damage that we can deal later on. Probably not against Kugath, because he's already dead. But now that Drycha has Dampen in combination with the other Trickster Shard, and her ability to spam Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma upgraded, might be able to do some pretty okay damage with it. Especially when dueling Lords. Speaking of dueling Lords, it looks like this one goes in favor of Drycha as Kugath goes down. His Nurglings also proved very much inferior when facing off against Drycha's summoned Malevolent Dryads, and I do believe there's basically nothing left on the field. The enemy Exalted Hero just got killed by our Malevolent Tree Man when he got chased down. The Knights, I believe, are dead, and now it's just a matter of chasing down those Chosen. Yeah. Surprisingly little damage dealt. A few of our Dryad units took a few hits there, but unsurprising with regards to splash damage from enemy range in combination with enemy spell work. But at the end of the day, most of our units are pretty much unharmed. And the enemy didn't get a lot of mileage out of either their Chaos Knights or their Chosen. It looks like those Treekin really held the line perfectly, and the latter were not able to do enough armor-piercing damage to get through them. Beautiful. Alrighty, very nice, pretty minimal damage at below 10%, and Drycha got her duel with Kugath. Once again, I absolutely love the fact that they're both able to summon their signature unit. Very nice duel, and Drycha came out pretty far ahead. We just need to get her the Sword of Cain, and then we'll be real good. Now, in terms of what we're gonna get here, we could heal up to full. The money, yeah, let's heal up to full. The money is kind of minimal here, and our magics are dropping once again. And frankly, and Drycha's armor is pretty reliant on it. Chance of plague spreading minus 80% is kind of garbage, and the growth is also kind of trash. At least on Drycha. If we had another lord, the growth might actually be helpful. I wish that GATH did something with the healing cap, kind of like, doesn't Festus do something with a healing cap? A little bit disappointing about the trait for defeating him, but not a big deal. Now we are suffering attrition because of the plague, or at least it could reduce the duration of the plague. Oh, and this reduces our movement, our max movement as well, does it? That ain't so great. Let us... Well, I guess we can't ignore the attrition. We still want to probably go after Pigbard or clear the Heathland. We could also put Dulceth down to Shattered Stone Bay, since he's not doing anything. Though, the thing is, we want to send Drycha down here as well. We could also have Drycha clear Pigbarder, while Dulceth grabs Pigbarder for us. Though, I suppose the question is whether it's actually worth it to do so. And it might not be. You know what, just go right here, Dulceth. The thing is, I'd rather keep it raised because, while there are other enemies nearby, they'll probably just attack this way, and Drycha can sack this stuff for massive amounts of cash by the looks of it. Like, the fact that Dreadrock is worth 14k sacked probably means it's worth like 50k, or well, probably not 50, maybe 40k not sacked, so we really want to prioritize that. I suppose if we go out this way, we could go to Ruin's End, raise it, and then swim down this way instead. It's an option. Wait, how many territories do these guys have? 6, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is their entire faction. I'd really rather get rid of the plagues. You know what? Let's destroy them then. Let us destroy them for good. So Drycha, you're gonna march stance all the way up here to guarantee that you can hit Pigbarder next turn. And Dulceth, you are going to march down here and you're gonna grab Shattered Stone Bay for us. And... Huh. Why is this still green? Wait, what? I guess this is updates next turn, because that looked weird. Alright. That's done now. Akka. You got places to be. Ooh, hello. An army. Oh wow, that's a lot of stone trolls, but we are specialized towards fighting this sort of thing. I think we'll have to save this to next episode, but that's another nice fight, and at least this time we won't have to spend so long searching for fights. Indeed, it says valiant defeat. But, well, I think it says that every time Akka fights, and it's somehow never a valiant defeat. Alrighty. I shouldn't get cocky, though. Tala, you, my friend, have to move. Now, you could go into Wissenberg, but I think we want to just jump over all this, or March Stance. Maybe March Stance will actually get us further. And we want to get up to dealing with the rats, so we'll ignore all this. We're going to send Durthu up this way, through Carrick Norn. Wait, what? You can't go into Carrick... Oh, yes, you can. Go into Carrick Norn, and then down to the Waterfall Palace. We have trees to take. Then, Colas, if you wanted to, you could raise Monfort. In fact, we could get you appointed Wonders of the Forest to make it worth more money. What's the garrison like? It's actually pretty garbage. Here's what we could do. Temporary army. I don't want to spend too much. Let's get a Dryad, and I'm kind of upset at myself for deleting those spiders now. Let's get a Dryad, and let's get 2 spiders. I just want to be able to auto-resolve this. Looks auto-resolvable, I think. You know what? Get two more wolves. And 2 more bats. No, you know what? No bats. I don't want to go overboard. But this place should be worth at least 10k, so it'll still be worth it. What we could also do is get some points in here. So let's get you, Call of the Woods, Life Bloom, Earthblood, like so. Yes. And then you... I guess can increase mobility. You will probably want Dance of Loek. We'll leave the Air of Kurnos, and nothing else is all that useful here. Alrighty, and Colas, you don't have any ancillaries, unfortunately. Now, you'd already have magical attacks. You don't need this. Maybe we'll get you the War Banner. Get your War Banner for now. Get you at least 1 banner. Elder Scout, yes. Dryad Spy, irrelevant. Eternal Guard Commander, you're not going to have any Eternal Guard. Force Spirit, definitely yes. Hawk Companion, useless for you, but not useless for your Lord. Get a Hunting Hound. Though it's useless right now, it won't be so later. Get a Royal Standard Bearer. Definitely a Val's Anvil Smith. Don't need War Dancers. Young Stag can go into these guys. Sets of stuff. Alrighty, and then what can you guys use? Or a leadership effect. You know what? We have a lot of Royal Standard Bearers that are not being used, so you can have one as well. Hawk Companion, useless for you, but Force Spirit needs to be on every single hero. And I believe that's it. Guess we could give you all Dryad Spies. It's not like they're being used anywhere else. Alright, Dryad Spy for you, no Elder Scout. And this should definitely be auto-resolvable. You can have the Hawk Companion. No Hunting Hound. Have a Royal Standard Bearer for the leadership aura. And a Young Stag. Oh, we're actually out of Young Stags. Okay, I'm sure we'll get more, though. Alright, now, go here. Probably could have given these guys their aspects, but... Pyrrhic Victory, that's fine. Do those. That's these guys didn't get hurt. And what's it worth for raising it? Yeah, 16k, very nice. Very nice, and we got another Force Spirit and another Val's Anvil Smith out of it, and a Hawk Companion. Scepter of Stability for you, an Elven Steed that you don't need, and you're right back in Paravon. That actually really worked out, and what we could do is immediately get more Hawk Riders, because we're going to be transferring them anyway. I gotta also remember to get the Wisdom of the Eagle Lords up and running before our aerial army is up. Alrighty, well with that, on that good note, I think we're going to call the episode here. A little bit of annoying stuff going on right now with the with our territories getting attacked by Molder, but once again, not super relevant. I don't know where he's going, but frankly, it doesn't matter. As long as he's not in range of Griffin Wood, we're perfectly safe. Maybe Vlad can take care of him for us, maybe he can't. We'll have to find out next time. But the more important thing is we will have battles against the Tzeentchans, probably to start off the episode next time. Like this guy is in range of Daertok, perfect. So soon we will have the Jungles of Qion ritual complete, maybe next episode, and then we'll get Daertok out and mixed up with Durthu's army, and then start attacking the rest of the Azrae right here, and by the looks of it, probably soon the High Elves as well. Which, you know, it feels right. We're gonna send Drycha up there and we're gonna kill everything up there, take the Widowmaker, and destroy all of Ulthuan. It's the only way to go. I made a mistake by trying to ally with the High Elves. It wasn't proper. They all need to die. Anyway, stay tuned for all that. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.